Hey guys! So as you can probably tell from the title, today I'm going to be taking you through a day in my life as an intern. I always like to start off the day by opening my blinds and making my bed. It really makes me feel like my life's in order. Then I wash up and brush my teeth in the bathroom so that I'm sparkling clean. This scene is literally making me cringe as I'm editing because my tag is out, but what can I say, folks? It was 6:30 in the morning. I was definitely not paying attention to my outfit. Now it's time to pick out an outfit. Truthfully, I have like 10 that I rotate through the weeks, but today I picked one of my favorites since I'm filming and want to look decent. If I have the motivation, I'll check how I look in the mirror. Today, I did a lot of that. Sorry, folks. Next is this random out-of-place room tour. I guess I just wanted to show off my space a bit. I have a roommate who happened to be sleeping while I filmed this, so you're sadly only going to see half the room in this video. Now, it's time for vitamins. This scene was really thorough for some reason, but we're rolling with it. Apparently, I'm D and B12 deficient, so I take those every morning. It's all part of the routine. I also try to drink a lot of water because social media tells me it's important to hydrate. In all fairness, it makes me feel better too. We finally reached the good stuff, my makeup routine. The first step, of course, is to get rid of this weird red spot that conveniently showed up the one day I decided to film. Love that. I normally don't have breakouts, but this was just my luck. I cover my whole face with light foundation because I'm not trying to be caked up for work. The overall goal is to look human, so I guess I wear a good amount of makeup, but I'm not on James Charles's level or anything. It just occurred to me that I put way too much time into filming my makeup routine, but I think it highlights the reality of what goes into looking your best for the day. I definitely don't wake up looking angelic as heck or anything. But yeah, while we're on the topic, feel free to check out my makeup routine video for the whole process, if you're about that life. You might have noticed throughout this that I've done nothing with my hair. That's pretty standard because I've always been really bad with hair and just pretty much let mine do its thing. Today it looked good somehow, but that's an anomaly. I like to finish off the hair and makeup routine with a spritz of perfume. My favorite right now is Gucci Bloom, but that's definitely not an everyday thing because this perfume is probably the most expensive thing I have. But yeah, that's about it for the glam. Now I'm going to be preparing for my day. I like to start off by packing up my lunch. Today I prepped ahead of time, so there's not much work to be done. I'm just bringing a container of mashed sweet potatoes that I made the day before. Very delicious stuff. Then it's time for the tea, sis. I make tea almost every morning because it really helps me to wake up and get refreshed. My favorite kind is green tea and variations of it because it's neutral and has a lot of healthy benefits, apparently. I also like to have a light breakfast, but it depends on the day. I'm not always hungry in the morning, but having something small gives me the perfect amount of energy. Today, it's a banana because I bought a bunch and I don't want them to go bad. I also accidentally broke off the top, which was some tragic stuff, but oh well. Once my tea's done, I'll usually eat breakfast while waiting for it to cool down. This is kind of random, but why do I look so disgusted by this banana? I actually loved it, but whatever. Anyway, this morning I pretty much just scrolled through Instagram while eating and drinking my tea, but normally I'd be multitasking during breakfast by packing or cleaning up my room. Today, I just so happened to be real on top of things. After a little more scrolling, I'll go ahead and clean everything up from breakfast before getting ready to leave. The last step of my morning routine is packing everything up for work. I usually have a lot of stuff to bring because I do a lot of filming, so I have to bring my camera, tripod, laptop, and more. It's a little bit of a pain, but I don't really like leaving my stuff at the office, so I willingly subject myself to it. Then I put on my shoes and head out. I normally leave with my coworkers who live in the same apartment as me, but I woke up early to film, so none of them are around, sadly. I have to admit it feels really weird walking down this hallway alone because it's so long and I'm just used to having my coworkers walk down it with me. I take the elevator down to the main floor and head outside from the lobby. I couldn't really get a good shot of this because there was some guy behind me and I felt really awkward recording. My walk to work is kind of long because the office is a mile away, but at the same time, walking through the city is a really nice vibe. as long as it's not 90 degrees out, which has actually happened before. The part that I'm walking through right now is actually super cool because it's a park that's just a couple feet from my apartment, but they have tons of live concerts there all summer long. If all goes according to plan, I'm gonna be seeing T-Pain there next week, so wish me luck, folks. Also kind of random, but these statues always trip me up. I always think they're people because they're life-sized, but they're not. Some real trippy stuff. Anyway, let's talk about the city for a second. The city I live in is called Stamford, and it's about 40 minutes away from New York City, which is super nice. Another fun fact is that my internship is actually funded by a state program to encourage young people to move there. Basically, I get to live at a college apartment in Stamford for free during the summer while I work for a local company. I'm also paid a stipend through this fund, so companies within the program get free interns while I get a pretty awesome paid work experience. I really like living in the city since my home and college towns are pretty remote, but I'll admit I've spent a lot more time in New York City this summer than the one I live in. I mean, how could you not? New York is amazing. Anyway, now we've officially arrived at the office, which is where my day really kicks off. Usually I'll start off a day in the office by doing work on my laptop. The company I work for is called Treble, which is an app where you can download and listen to music for free. It's almost like Spotify, but you don't have to pay for the music, which is pretty cool. This isn't sponsored, by the way, but I just want to give you guys a little overview of where I work. The company is actually a startup, so all the work that interns and employees do carries a ton of weight. You can make a big difference in this type of work environment because the company is small and needs as much help as possible. Anyway, I'm just going to be taking you guys around a little more of the office while talking about my internship experience, starting with the gym, which I never go to. I mean, I'd love to work out here because it's super nice, but the office is too far away for it to be worth it. When it comes to work, there's a ton of different projects I work on, but most of it revolves around social media, customer service, and user research. The social media work is my favorite part because I get to make videos for the company's YouTube channel and Instagram page, but customer service is important too. I answer a lot of support emails from users, which can be tedious, but it really helps to build brand loyalty. User research is another component. It usually involves the whole intern team conducting surveys and finding participants. Of course, there are other things we do too, like app testing, brainstorming, and field research, but I don't want to bore you guys by getting too in-depth. Now we're at the game room. The gym and game room are connected shared spaces on the floor below my office, and they serve as a great place to chill out during downtime. The other interns and I also do work down here sometimes because it's pretty quiet and spacious. We even use it for recording now and then, which you'll see later on in the video. I wanted to show off the cafe in this video too, which is on the first floor of the building outside the lobby. They have a bunch of good breakfast food, like this egg and cheese sandwich that I bought for one of my coworkers. Now I'm back to the actual office in the common area, which has the best coffee machine in existence. Well, I guess there's probably better, but this one serves Starbucks iced coffee at the press of a button, which is some pretty amazing stuff. Sadly, there's no soy milk in this office, so I use this creamer that's a little less healthy, but honestly, it tastes amazing. I drink way too much coffee at this office, but it tastes so good, like I literally can't help it. Sometimes the office provides free snacks too, which is great. Today was one of those days, so I enjoyed a nice little fruit salad along with my coffee before getting back to work. I ended up fast forwarding a little bit to the afternoon since most of my work is done on the computer. Today, I got to sit in front of one of the big windows with a city view, which was really nice and helped me stay focused. I spent most of my time editing an interview we recorded earlier in the week with BeatStar CEO Abe Batchon. I also warmed up the lunch that I packed and ate it while wrapping up the project. Then, my coworkers and I went down to the game room to shoot one of our main YouTube series called The Rundown, which is where we go over hot topics in the music industry and review new releases. There wasn't much more from the workday to record, so I skipped ahead to my nighttime routine back at my apartment. I made myself a nice salad with some crumbled egg and cheese on top, which is unusually healthy for me. I swear, I don't always eat this well, but I happen to have a ton of veggies to get rid of this week. Weird, I know. Then I took some time to decompress by eating veggie sticks and hummus while watching YouTube videos. Today specifically, it was an interview with Julian Casablancas, the lead singer of my all-time favorite band, The Strokes. Anyway, after that I had a lot of recording to do, so I went down to the common room on the floor beneath my apartment. Luckily, it's empty most of the time, so I'm able to be my weirdo self without any judgment. I stayed down there for a pretty long time, which is standard during the week so that I can stay on top of the YouTube game. Finally, I got ready for the gym. I really hate going to the gym, but here's the thing. As a student, I get a free membership and it's right across the street from my apartment, so I don't really have any excuses. Oh, and one other important forgotten benefit is that the aerobics room is almost always empty whenever I'm ready to go there, so it's perfect. That being said though, I didn't want to subject myself to the embarrassment of showing my workout routine, so you'll just have to take my word for it that it was pretty hard. I mean, for a fit person it probably wouldn't have been hard, but by the end I was sweaty as heck. Aside from a shower after the gym, that pretty much concludes my daily life as a summer intern. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching the process, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.